Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be doing my go-to fall makeup look. I've been loving the brown, yellow, orange tones for the fall. This is my go-to colors. And this kind of reminds me of like a cinnamon, pumpkin spice type of eye look. I really love the way it turned out. I don't know if you guys can tell, the colors are really vibrant. The palette that I use is by ColourPop. It is called Ornate. And I love the colors in this palette. It's amazing. I will show you guys in a minute how these colors are and how they look. With that being said, you guys, let's go on and get started with this makeup tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is pretty much place these clips on my hair. This is just going to pretty much keep my hair out of my face. And then I will pretty much start with my makeup. So the first thing I'm going to do is moisturize my face. I just recently got this moisturizer from It Cosmetics. It's called Bye Bye Redness. And it's really good for sensitive skin. I'm going to just put it on my T-zone, my nose, just pretty much anywhere where I want to have my skin moisturized. It doesn't have like that stickiness as much, just a little bit, but it is pretty moisturizing and I do like the way it feels on my skin. I'm going to be using this other facial spray, which I actually recently received from a friend. This is called the Rose Water by Trader Joe's. Something that I actually been liking lately, and it reminds me of the Mario Badescu facial water. So I'm going to put this on and we're going to put it all over the face. So the next thing that I use is a pomade for my eyebrows. This one is actually by the brand Makeup Revolution. It really reminds me of the Anastasia pomade, and this one is actually in the shade dark brown. So the palette that I'm going to be using today is going to be by ColourPop. It is this palette called Ornate, and I love it because the colors are really nice. I love these colors, really pretty. So I'm going with my Morphe M504 brush, and I'm gonna go in with this color right here, which is this like almost like a yellow color, really nice for the eyelids. And I'm just gonna go and apply this all over, just like that. The only thing that I do not like with this palette is that it doesn't have a mirror, so it makes things a little bit harder when you're trying to do a makeup tutorial because it does not have a mirror. So I'm just grabbing my little compact mirror from Impressions Vanity. The other color that I like to grab is this color right here, which is called Charisma. It's pretty much a terracotta orangey type of color, and I just apply this mostly in the outer corner, and then I bring it all the way to my crease. You just want to make sure that you blend this very nicely. So what I'm going to do is just going to bring it in. The next thing that I do is I'm going to grab in this color right here, which is called Tipsy. It is a brown shade, and I'm going to apply this pretty much all over the eyelid. Now I'm going to take a blending brush. This one is a Morphe M441, and I am just going to move on that color all over my eyelid. And focusing this on the outer V. You can see there's a little bit of fallout all over my face, which is the only thing that bothers me about the palette, but I really love the colors. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a concealer. I'm going to do a cut crease, and I'm going to take a concealer, pretty much any concealer that's a little bit lighter than your natural color. What you want to do is grab your finger and just clean it off like that, just so that way it blends nicely. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'm going to grab a brush, a flat brush like this. This is from Sigma. It's called the Eye Shading E55 brush, and I'm just going to spray it a little bit. And I'm going to go back to the Ornate palette by ColourPop, and I'm going to take a color from this palette that is really pretty. I'm going to take this color right here. I'm going to go back to the color Charisma and just blend those two colors together. So I'm going to take it up a notch and I'm going to go in with my Stila glitter. This one is called Sunset Fire. I actually found this the last time I went to TJ Maxx. It came in a set. Just gives it a little bit of pop of gold, glitter. Really such a beautiful color. Now grab an eyeliner. This is from the brand Rare Beauty, and I just been loving her brand. I honestly really didn't like this eyeliner at first, but after a while I actually do love it. So easy to apply. Kind of gotta get the hang of this eyeliner. Kind of reminds me like a marker, and the thing about it is, you guys, that it kind of dries pretty fast, so you kind of have to work with it quickly because it does dry pretty fast. So now I'm going to go in with my mascara, and I'm not going to curl my eyelashes because I am going to be wearing some falsies. But the mascara that I've been loving lately is this one by Tarte, and this one's called the Light Camera Lashes. It's one of my favorite mascaras to use. I'm actually running out of it, so I really do need to buy another one from Ulta, but I love this mascara. I do like it because it just makes your eyelashes longer. I'm going to take these lashes here. This is by the brand Eyeshadow London. This is my first time actually wearing these lashes, so we're going to see how it actually turns out. But these are the eyelashes that I'm going to go with. I actually found this at Marshall's for $3.99, you guys. If you're looking for eyelashes, definitely check out your local TJ Maxx or Marshall's. They have so many lashes, and this is pretty much one of my favorite eyelash glues to use. I love this a lot. I've been using this for a long time, and I've tried so many eyelash glues in probably 2-3 years, and this has actually been my favorite because it stays on, it stays put. So I totally recommend this, you guys. You can find this at your local drugstore, Walgreens, CVS. It's pretty much there. So what I like to do with my lashes, I like to measure them just to make sure that they actually fit me before I pop them on, and it actually looks like it fits me pretty good. While these lashes dry, I'm going to just clean off all the excess eyeshadow that fell on my face, and I'm gonna take this over here. This is the 4-pack by Global Beauty Care. I actually found this at TJ Maxx for $4.99. It's actually really inexpensive, and you get so many of it. So far I've used it 2 other times, and it's nothing compared to my Neutrogena facial wipes or the makeup removing wipes, because that one glides on so much easier, and it just gives me a little bit of cushion when I take off my makeup. And I'm just gonna use this just to remove any of my makeup and excess. So I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. This I like because it's super hydrating, and for someone who has dry to combo skin, it is one of my favorite primers to use. You only need a little bit. You don't need a lot, but I always go ham when it comes to primer, because especially this one, because it's super hydrating and it just looks super bomb. So the foundation that I've been loving is by Rare Beauty. You guys, Rare Beauty has really amazing foundations. The one that I use are both of these. I just feel like sometimes I can go with the darker shade, sometimes I can go with the lighter shade. But most of the time, I actually just combine these 2 shades and I get my perfect shade. I get the 320W and the 310W. These are pretty much what I use for my entire face. What I like to do is to shake both foundations. You don't want to just put it on without shaking it, so make sure you do shake it. This, you guys, gives you like a full coverage. And how I blend this is pretty much with my Rare Beauty makeup brush, and I honestly have not cleaned this. I know it's gross. Don't judge me. I know it's gross, but I use this to blend my foundation, so I just put this and blend everything. Next thing I do is I pretty much take my Fenty Beauty 300 concealer. This one, you guys, is in the shade 300, and I just pretty much apply this all around my eyes, also down the bridge of my nose, over here and here. and a little bit here. I'm going to take this brush right here. This one is from Real Techniques. And what I like to do is I just like to dab it. Just like that. I don't move it like in circles. I just dab it. You can also go in with the Beauty Blender as well, which also works. So the other concealer that I've been loving also, I don't know if they still have this in stores, but if they do, I will leave the link down below. But this is one of my favorite concealers because it just brightens your under eye. It has like a tinge of like a pinkish tone. It's going to brighten up your under eye a lot, and I've been loving this. I just put this a little bit on my hand, and a little bit goes a long way. You're gonna love this if you have this. And my shade is actually medium, so what I do, I just move it around with my brush on my finger or my hand, and I just apply this a little bit underneath my eye, and it's definitely going to brighten up my eye a little bit. It's just, I use this mostly for days where I know I didn't get a lot of sleep and I need that extra lift. So that is when I actually do use this concealer, and I've been loving it. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty powder. I'm going to just apply this with a brush like this. This one is from Japanesque, and I pretty much grab a little bit of this and I just apply this underneath my eyes. Next thing I'm going to do is just contour my whole entire face. So I go in with the Mocha Matchstick contour, and I usually just apply this on my cheeks, just like that, forehead, nose, and cannot forget the jawline, because that is where most of our problems are. I think this is called the MAC 100 brush, and I just pretty much use this to blend the contour. I'm gonna now go in with the eyeshadow underneath my eyes, but before I do that, I'm gonna apply a little bit of powder underneath so that way I can just swipe it or wipe it out. I don't know exactly where my channel is going to go because I've been like loving doing clothing hauls. I've been loving going shopping with you guys and all of that. It's just really something that I've been loving, but you know, I don't specifically know like exactly where my channel is gonna go, just because like I'm not really a specific channel that just focuses on just makeup tutorials. I like to do a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna go in with this blush over here by Rare Beauty. I actually got a little sample of it. This is called, I do not remember. I think it's called Grace. Grace is the blush. It's kind of like a liquidy blush. So I'm going to apply that right on my cheeks. Just like that. I think a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to go too crazy with your blush. I'm going to grab the Morphe M492 and I'm just going to stipple it. Just blend this like this with this. You can also actually go in with a sponge as well to blend it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Sun Bunny Natural Bronzer, and I'm just gonna apply this right on the hollows of my cheeks. I am gonna actually use the Anastasia Amarezzi highlighter. I'm gonna actually use that because that's been pretty much what I've been loving lately. Okay, and I just go in on my cheeks just like that. I love the highlight, you guys. It's so pretty, so nice on. Okay, and I'm gonna apply some on my nose, some on my forehead, a little bit on my chin. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna go in with is the Rare Beauty lip cream, and this one is in the shade Fearless. And I just applied this I really love her lip products, you guys. It's so creamy and it doesn't crease or give you the illusion that it's really dry. So I really like that. All right, so I am pretty much done with my hair, you guys. I pretty much just blow dried it. And if you guys are wondering what blow dryer I use, I pretty much use this Revlon 2-in-1 blow dryer. It's pretty much like a blow dryer and a brush in just one tool, and it's one of my favorites to use. It really cuts down the time of how long it takes for you to do your hair. So I will leave a link down below in the description box if you are interested in this. I know this is supposed to be like a makeup tutorial, guys, but I'm going to show you guys what I've been loving for my hair. This one is called the Bumble and Bumble Grooming Cream. I will try to find a link down below if I do find it somewhere else, but I pretty much take this cream just a little bit on my hands, just a tiny bit, just like that. And what I use this, you guys, is when I have my hair pretty much blow dried and I want to kind of like keep it where it needs to be, and I want these front pieces to just flow in the back and not bother me throughout the day, I just take the cream and I just pretty much work it throughout my hair. And this is just going to keep your hair nice and tamed without making it look super dry. If you have frizzy hair, this is a perfect product. Even like if your hair, you have flyaways and you want to kind of keep it in place and keep it down, you definitely can use that also to tame your flyaways. It's one of my favorite products. All right, guys, so that pretty much concludes today's video. I hope that you guys did enjoy this makeup tutorial, this fall makeup tutorial. This is pretty much the type of makeup that I would wear during the fall time if I actually do want to go out somewhere during the fall. I know it's really hard to go out there right now because we're pretty much in a pandemic, but sometimes you just need to just put on a little bit of makeup, get yourself out the door, and just, I don't know, take some pictures, go out with your man. I don't know. It's just a way for you to kind of escape. I feel like everybody needs a time for you just to get up, do your makeup, and just get ready, you know, for no reason at all. Just get up and get ready for no reason at all. And just maybe just go out to the park, go take some pictures for Instagram. You know, nowadays a lot of people have been doing that. So if you guys have any other questions or other makeup tutorials that you guys want me to do, definitely leave them down below in the comment section. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video.